Behind closed doors at the Bank of England, a tense meeting with far-reaching political implications unfolded. A discussion between Labour leader Keir Starmer, Shadow Chancellor Rachel Reeves, and Bank Governor Andrew Bailey escalated into a sharp disagreement over a highly controversial proposal, granting the Department for Work and Pensions, DWP, direct access to citizens' bank accounts in a bid to tackle benefit fraud. What was expected to be a routine institutional meeting quickly became a pivotal moment. When Labour representatives presented the plan, they argued that it would help detect irregularities, recover public funds, and close legal loopholes. However, Bailey's response was immediate and firm. He described the proposal as intrusive, criticized its economic foundations, and warned that it represented more of a state overreach than a sound fiscal policy. The governor expressed serious concerns about the impact on public trust and cautioned against the erosion of fundamental rights. The proposal has sparked a wave of concern among legal experts, privacy advocates, and civil society groups. The main fear is that, despite being framed as a fraud prevention tool, this initiative could pave the way for disproportionate financial surveillance. Under the proposed system, any unusual bank activity, such as a large rent payment or one-off deposit from family, could trigger an investigation, potentially leading to benefit suspensions with devastating consequences for vulnerable individuals. International precedent offers little reassurance. In Australia, a similar policy led to a flood of complaints, legal challenges, and calls for reform after it emerged that accounts were accessed without prior consent. Civil liberties groups in the UK warn that once such powers are granted, limiting their use becomes extremely difficult. Even within the Labour Party, divisions are beginning to show. Some see the measure as a necessary step to tighten control over public spending. Others, particularly those aligned with unions and social justice movements, argue that it undermines the party's historic commitment to defending the most vulnerable. Charities, meanwhile, warn that automated surveillance without human oversight can result in errors, discrimination, and personal crises. Cases are already circulating of mothers losing support after receiving modest transfers from relatives, an early sign of the potential harm. The Bank of England has also voiced concerns about the timing of the proposal. The British economy is facing a period of uncertainty, with sluggish growth and rising inflation. Any measure that dampens consumer confidence, restricts spending, or adds administrative hurdles could further hinder recovery. Opposition parties have been quick to respond. The Conservatives have accused Labour of financial authoritarianism, while the Liberal Democrats are calling for rigorous parliamentary scrutiny before any form of access to private accounts is granted. At the same time, tech firms and fintech advocates warn that the policy could undermine trust in digital banking and disrupt the wider financial innovation landscape. Supporters of the proposal insist it would include safeguards, privacy protections, and be used only in cases of suspected fraud. But critics remain unconvinced. They are demanding independent oversight, clear standards of proportionality, and effective appeals processes. Without strict controls, they fear the system could be used for purposes beyond fraud detection, such as tracking medical payments or monitoring political donations. If you found this analysis insightful and want to keep receiving content that delves into the political decisions shaping our lives, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel. I'd also love to hear your thoughts. Do you think this Labour proposal poses a threat to privacy, or is it a necessary tool to tackle fraud? Share your views in the comments below. See you in the next video.